World Championship of Cricket telecast presented by National Mutual, Sharp, Shell, Johnson & Johnson and British Banks.
Good evening. Welcome to viewers in England and Pakistan, India, West Indies, New Zealand and Sri Lanka. The highlights of this match, England against Pakistan, a Group A match in the World Championship of Cricket. The points table as it stands before today's game. In Group A, India have 4 points. They're on top. Pakistan and Australia 2 points each, and England no points, but any of those 4 teams in Group A can make it through to the semi-finals. The teams for today's game, Pakistan have included Salim Malik in their side and Wasim Raja as 12th man. England go in with the same side as took the field in the match against India at the SCG the other day. We pick up play now after Javed Miandad has won the toss and decided to bat. Norman Cowans is the bowler. He's bowling to Mudassar Nazar. No runs on the board. And your commentators are Bill Laurie and Keith Stackpole.
It's a deflection. It's a nice one too. That'll race away for 4, and that's a good start by Mudassar. Cowan strained to leg stump, and he put that away off the full face of the bat. It's in the air, but it's safe, and that races through mid-off. So Mudassar away to a good start. Seven runs off the first over. A great start.
Ellison bowling now to Mudassar.
Shot beautifully played off the back foot. Races away from 4. Mudassar in great touch. Plenty of time to pick that line.
Ellison to Mohsin Khan.
Fowler safely home.
It really is amazing these days how many times the fieldsman hit the stumps on the quick single. And Mohsin making sure that he wasn't going to get hit by the ball.
That was interesting. If his bat wasn't grounded then, he was out. We'll have a look at that replay. I'm not sure whether he actually grounded before he jumped, but if Mohsin actually jumped over that ball and didn't make the crease, if there'd been appeal, he could have been well judged LB as the next one goes into the fence. But we'll go back to that attempted run out. When the fieldsman, that was a bit, watch this, if he jumps over the popping crease, does he put his bat down or not? He's out, but nobody appealed. So there you go. You must always appeal. A Victorian would have never let that go, Keith. That's a good shot. Quite good in the middle of the bat, but it's over the infield in the first 15 overs, and a very positive attitude by the Pakistani openers. Problems for Gower. Prepared to hit the ball over the infield. His bowler was pitching short.
Cowans to Mudassar.
He's hit that hard and straight, racing away towards the long straight hit on the Melbourne cricket ground, and Mudassar again in excellent touch. 4 boundaries, prepared to hit in the air with a lot of power.
His timing's been very good today, Mudassar. He's played a couple of shots on the onside that have really raced away off the bat.
And with that strength of batting to follow, they'll certainly pile on the runs and push that run rate up.
And spooned a very simple catch there to Martin Moxon. And a delighted bowler, Richard Ellison, getting Mohsin Khan in a real tangle with his feet.
And I think tricking Mohsin Khan, because he was expecting the outswinger. Again, that open action. Again, the seam pointing to fine leg. And Mohsin Khan too far across the offside, stumbling away, lifting that ball into the safe hands of Yorkshireman Martin Moxon. So the first wicket is down. A blow to England. Mohsin Khan out for 9, 1 for 37.
Foster to Madassa Nazar.
Good shot from Madassa, nicely timed. And he made sure that he got it past the fieldsman, David Gower. That was a poor delivery from Foster. And there's the 50 up with a slashing shot over point. And it's come from just 89 balls. And Madassa doing the bulk of the scoring as he picks up a 3.
Marks to Madassa Nazar. He pierced the gap. Ball's gone between point and backward point and is racing away over the outfield. 6 boundary. Although Mohsin Khan has gone, Madassa is still playing his strokes. Foster to Ramiz Raja. Very good stroke. Foster's a little bit short there.
Yes, that was almost a repeat of the ball he bowled in his first over. Too short, but very nicely played.
And that's why the man is placed there. A half century to Madassa Nazar. Foster to Madassa Nazar. That's going to be safe. And 2 runs as well. 3.85 Pakistan today. And it's strokes like that that will boost the run rate, and that's going to be the orders given by Javed Mirdad to go for everything. They must try and make sure they're not bowled out within their 50 overs.
He's a pretty useful left-arm orthodox spinner. And he also is very particular about where his fieldsmen stand and gets very, very disturbed when they either find themselves out of position or if they misfield. He gets nice and pumped up out there. It's not a very good start for him. That's really a bad ball outside off stump, and he wouldn't have enjoyed that too much. That's just smashed away through the gap on the offside for 4.
.62 to Madassa. Here's Bill Laurie, and with him Ian Chappell.
Thank you, Richie. That's in the air. In comes Moxon, and a good catch. Well caught. Diving forward. Judged that well. The outside edge as Raja come down the wicket to marks. Through wide and high to deep cover, and Moxon coming in took a well-judged catch.
Well, Martin Moxon has now taken both the catches. The first one was a very simple affair, but this one was an excellent catch. Had to cover a lot of territory, and diving forward in the outfield is never an easy thing to do. So Vic Marks picks up his first wicket. Pakistan lose their second with the total on 93.
Phil Edmonds, left arm orthodox spinner. Spin the ball away from the right-handed batsman. Madassa, good run rate, 4 runs per over at the halfway mark. Beautifully played. Some fine touch today, finding the gaps. It's a long chase for Gatting. They should run 4 here. Javad's quick, really quick. They're looking for 5. They'll go for 5 for the first 5 of the summer. And here they go, well run, 5 all run. Brings up the 100 for Pakistan. Good running between the wickets. Javed in particular pushing Madassa. 5 all run.
Yes, it's excellent running from Javed. He's the new man at the crease.
13 deliveries faced so far. Breaks the shackles with a late cut. And they're going again. They're running hard. Javed test out the throw. It'll be a dangerous one if he comes. Doesn't take it on. probably could have got away with it as Fowler misfielded the relay throw. Downton making a lunge at that. There may have been a bit of glove or bat.
So he may have thought that that came off the gloves after hitting the pad.
Could be out straight to mid-off, and he's gone. A great piece of bowling. A brilliant spell by both Marks and Edmonds. And Edmonds gets the desired result with Gasser out, caught by Foster at mid-off.
There's a bit of frustration, and that was very well bowled, Phil Edmonds. He was tempting Madassa all the time. Madassa took a pace back, attempted to go over mid-off. He hit the ball pretty well, but didn't quite get the elevation necessary. And a good catch by Neil Foster at mid-off. So an excellent breakthrough for England. Pakistan 3 for 114 after 31 overs.
A few problems out there for the Pakistan players, and during the break in the over, both of them casting their eye towards the scoreboard, as was probably David Gow, who'd be pretty content with that run rate.
Foster bowls now to Javed Miandad.
Oh, and he's out, caught behind. That's beautiful bowling. That one bouncing a little more just outside off stump there, and it looked to me as if Javed was either trying to get out of the way or trying to run it down to third man. A big nick on that one, and nicely taken by Paul Downton.
And a good delivery from Foster, a quicker delivery. Extracted a bit of bounce out of that, hit right on the seam. A nice straightforward edge, straight through to Downton, and you wouldn't want to put that one down. So Javed, who's struggling for form, out for 11 from 31 deliveries, and Pakistan, it's 14 overs remaining, 4 for 126.
Foster to Imran Khan.
That's a lovely shot from Imran, racing away down to backward point for 4. That's a lovely shot. And Neil Foster not too happy about it, but nice timing from Imran, 4 for 137. Neil Foster is back into the attack. This is his 8th over. David Gower out there has just sent the drinks off the ground. And that's up in the air, it's high in the air, and Gatting's underneath it. Will he catch it? Of course he will. Yes, he does. Gatting making no mistake there. He's a good catcher. That one went high in the air. And Salim Malik making this mistake there of trying to attack just a little bit too quickly.
And England right back in this game now, as Foster picks up the wicket of Salim, going for the big hit down the ground. It was a frustrated type of shot, and Gatting, good catch, taking it right in front of the eyes, and he had to move back 7 or 8 paces. And a well-judged catch by Gatting. So Malik out for 8 and Pakistan 5 for 144.
It's a very odd situation, Frank, when we look at the bowling figures and say, well, England could now be in trouble because the spinners have finished their 20 overs permitted.
Yes, it's quite a turnaround, that, and it gives the lie to the people who say that the slow bowler has no role to play in limited over games. Excellent performance from Marks and Edmonds.
Well, they were keeping the runs down. A blazing, blasting stroke. Asim Omar coming in at number 7.
Normally a fairly conservative type of player, Kasim Omar on this occasion unleashes what can only be described as a cross between a back foot drive and a square cut. Hit it plumb in the centre of the bat.
Just over Gatting's head, and that'll get onto the practice pitches. And it is very difficult to stop once that happens. Alan Lamb was the fielder, made every effort, but in the end kicked it into the fence. Foster to Imran Khan. Meant to be a slower ball, turned out to be a slow donkey drop full toss. And Jimmy makes no mistake with those. And at the over, 10 coming from it, 5 for 170 and 44. Fumble, fumble, fumble. And this is just the time England really must keep the pressure on. They've done very well. We're into the 45th over. They've kept Pakistan down to 170, and they had a chance of keeping them down below 200 for the innings total. And that Pakistan run rate at the start of today's play, it was 4.45. It's dropped to 4.27. That's quite an alarming drop for Javed Miandad and his men. Doesn't sound much, but overall it's a lot. Oh, dear me. They're going to get 4.
Well, just when we're saying that the England fielding has been good, that sort of demonstration, which is absolute circus. The ball rocketing from one side of the wicket to the other. Edmonds should have picked that up. That's his natural hand, the left hand. Instead of which, he didn't bend too well. That return came in on the hop to Richard Ellison. He failed to get down to it. And away it goes for overthrows.
Oh, now that is a valuable wicket for England. Ellison has broken through in this 46th over. He's bowled Imran Khan, who was the real danger man out there. Imran played very sensibly. Once the wickets fell, he tried to stay there and be there at the end of 50.
And he's going for the big off drive there, moving away outside the leg stump, but that wasn't a bad delivery from Ellison, because whilst it was angled in, it seemed to cut back after it pitched, didn't follow Imran and took his leg stump. 6 for 180. The 47th over about to be bowled. 6 for 183. Casing 12 or 15 balls. And the new batsman, Tahir Nikesh. There's going to be another new batsman too, because Kazim Omar there, bowled by Carnes. He tried to run that ball wide of the wicketkeeper, down through the third man area, hit across the line, and has lost his off stump. It's a vastly improved performance on the part of Norman Carnes in these limited over matches. Been pretty expensive in the past, but that wasn't a bad delivery. Looked like a little bit of a leg cutter as Kazim Omar hit across the line, trying to deflect down through the gullet area, and he's out. His off stump removed for 12, 7 for 183 the score.
Cowans to Tahir Nikesh. Well now, would you like to be under that? I don't think it's going to matter. He's not going to make it, but ooh, what a difficult one that would have been. Vic Marks, the fielder.
Well, I don't know how many stories that went up, but Vic Marks had covered, I think, about 30 or 40 yards before it even came down. Right underneath it. And up it goes. Right above the skyline of the southern stand there, and Marks is after it. And he's almost at the boundary as the ball comes down. It would have been a sort of catch had he been underneath it. It would have given him a lot of time for thought.
Tahir Nikesh facing Ellison. I don't think Ellison's too pleased. Pakistan should be. They've reached the 200 mark. 48th over.
Dalfa has the strike, and that's played away into the gap. And once again, they'll get 2. They've done very well with the twos. Almost every ball of the last over, they managed to sneak a couple in. And Gower showing signs of frustration out there.
So you've got 89, then 56 balls for the next 50. And then a really slow time for the next slot. 108 balls for that third 50, and that's where Pakistan got into real trouble.
Backing away and still succeeding in getting it away down to Lamb at mid-on. He's quick and the throw not very good. Once again, the throw pitching around about the base of the stumps or thereabout, and that makes it a little bit difficult to whip the bails off.
Yes, he's pretty quick, Delpat. Alan Lamb is one of the better outfielders in the England side. And if that return had been on the button, then perhaps Delpat wouldn't have been quick enough.
He's bowled him. Well, with just 2 balls to go in this Pakistani innings. Ellison getting another one up in the block hole there, and because he was giving himself a bit of room, Delpat was beaten perhaps outside the off stump and bowled.
The outswing there that did Delpat. Very good delivery. It wasn't so much the Yorker as the ball swinging that defeated him. With just 1 ball remaining, Pakistan 8 for 212.
And they're going to run, and it misses the stumps, and so they get another one. 213 to Pakistan. Bye signalled. And so the Pakistanis have scored 213 for 8. Javed Miandad won the toss earlier today, and having done that, he decided that the Pakistanis would bat first. David Gower now has to get the calculator out and work out how best England should attack that total.
That was a pretty good effort by England to keep Pakistan down to 213. What it means is that England need to win the match to score at 4.28 per over, but other things come into it, and the run rate they need to get up above Pakistan overall is 6.55. Now, the card of the Pakistan innings, 213 for 8, with an outstanding innings from Adassan Azhar, 77, from 103 balls faced, and then 35 from Imran Khan, who played very sensibly out there. He made those 35 from 58 balls, which doesn't seem all that quick, but he took his time when wickets started to fall and made certain that Pakistan got through their 50 overs. The bowling figures for England: Cowan's expensive and so too Foster, although between them they picked up 3 wickets. Ellison, I thought, bowled well this evening, and Marks and Edmonds were quite outstanding. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 25 for Marks, and Edmonds, 10 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 29. So just a reminder that the run rate overall needed by England to get themselves up ahead of Pakistan is 6.55 in this innings, and they have to make 214. Here's the first over. Imran Khan is the bowler. He's bowling to Fowler, and Bill Laurie is in the commentary box. And the first wicket down. Imran Khan, the great Pakistan all-rounder, has combined with Anil Dalpat to take the first wicket out of Graham Fowler.
And what a superb catch. Dalpat diving to his left as Imran got the ball to move away off the seam at a good pace. Fowler tried to work it through the gully, and the wicketkeeper took a catch diving away to his left in front of first slip. Beautifully judged catch, and England lose their first wicket without a run on the board. So it's 1 for 0.
Imran Khan to Gower.
Oh, he gets an edge and it races away, beats third man. Gower, a streaky 4. Mosen diving away at first slip.
Only the one man in slip there. He's fielding around about second, but he may well be able to do with another one There, the fine third man wasn't quite fine enough. And Imran Khan is bowling big looping away swingers to the left-handers. That's a signal for 2 slips, not the signal normally associated with that type of thing. Imran bowling now to Lamb.
It's in the air, he's got him, he's dropped him. My word, a caught bowl chance goes down. What an over, what a start by Imran.
6 runs on the board. England have to be up around about that 6 or 7 run per over mark all the way through. The drop here from Imran was hit very firmly back. Imran got his right hand to it and can't believe it. Wasim Akram to Lamb.
It's the top edge and it races away. That could well be 4. It is. That's what England need. They need 6 runs per over at least. And putting plenty of bat onto that swash outside the line of the off stump. England 1 for 14 after 3. Gower 9, Lamb 5. Akram. He's got that away beautifully. That's 4. He's pulled, well, all his career, David Gower, and he fell against Australia pulling to mid-wicket. This time he hits it square. It's beautifully timed.
He's got some ability, this young left-armer.
Misfield. Through to Gower, good running. One for 29, they'll always be in England. It's well played. Just a fraction short. Gower quickly into position. 4 more.
Twice Wasim Akram has just erred on the short side. Gower's always very quick to take advantage of that. He's come in for a bit of stick from some of the English media for playing that stroke and getting out. Wasim Akram to Lamb.
Well played, but well fielded by Madassa.
Well, they're a bit lucky there, but it was a great combined effort. It was a super shot from Alan Lamb. He really cracked it. And between the two of them, they managed to save all 4 runs.
Yeah, and over point. Raja, the fieldsman. David Gower on 26, Alan Lamb 14. They need to score of 32 point, or they need to score their runs from 32.4 overs to have any chance of getting into the semi-finals. That would put them past Pakistan on run rate, equal with them on points, and it would all then depend on Australia and their match against India in Group A tomorrow. Oh, and past gully in a hurry. Madassa really had no chance with that one at all.
The previous over from Wasim Akram, Madassa made a beautiful save in the go, but this time this was one that sneaked away from him. That was hit with tremendous power. Just to his left, it was in the air. Would have been a great catch if he'd have been able to wrap the fingers around it.
Pakistan starting to build up quite a nice opening attack. Lamb really going after that one. And that's over the fence. What a good hit. It's a big boundary out there, and Alan Lamb must have hit that ball, well, it's got to be 90, 95 metres at least, I would say.
It's something I would think that would hardly ever happen to Imran Khan. Landing right on that seam once again with a stand and deliver shot from Alan Lamb. He didn't move out of his crease. He knew once it hit the middle of that bat that there was runs in store for him, but I didn't think he realised it was going right over the fence. Beautifully struck.
Imran Khan to Gower.
Gone, well caught. Very good catch at mid-on. It's Tahir diving away at mid-on. And that's a vital wicket for Pakistan, and just what England didn't want.
David Gower out once again. Caught on that onside. A little casual as he went after it. Slippery delivery from Imran. It was probably on David Gower just a little quicker than he anticipated. And Tahir just coming forward enough to get those hands underneath it. So that's an excellent breakthrough for Pakistan. Gower, who was scoring so quickly, got 27 from only 33 balls. Caught Tahir, bowled Imran, and England 2 for 56 in the 11th over.
Wasim Akram to Lamb.
Well, great shot from Alan Lamb. He's been struggling a little bit early, but last over he hit Imran Khan for 6, and he's just smashed Wasim Akram past mid-off for 4.
1 6 and 3 boundaries now to Alan Lamb. That was a beautiful shot. Onto the front foot, wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball, but that didn't matter.
And he's done it again over mid-wicket. Hasn't quite timed it as well this time. Wicket 4, and that's the same spot where he hit Imran for 6 in the Pakistan fast bowler's last over.
That's the area out there that he's looking to hit Imran, away in that vacant mid-wicket area. Perfectly safe shot. Only 2 men allowed out, and they're down at fine leg and third man. He hit straight in the air.
That's a great shot. Plenty of boundaries in this innings from Alan Lamb.
That's the only thing I forgot to do, Ian, was to pull the pin on those hand grenades, but certainly Alan Lamb didn't forget to pull the pin on that occasion. That was a magnificent shot. On that back foot, he smashed it away in front of point this time.
Azim bowls now to Lamb.
And edged almost to Wasim Akram. And the young man down there made a very good attempt. He came charging in, realised he wasn't going to be able to catch it, and made a good save.
It's always a tough decision for the fieldsman who's fielding down the deep when you get one like that, whether to come in and attack it, whether to stay back and make sure that it doesn't go for 4 runs. But on that occasion, did the fielding to perfection.
Imran, but he won't get to it. 1 bounce and over the fine leg boundary. So England making every attempt to score their runs inside the 32.4 overs. He can't afford to be short to Lamb. That was bad bowling from Azim.
Ten runs from the over as Alan Lamb moves on to 48.
Short again, and once again it costs him 14 runs in that over, exactly what England need.
But this is good cricket because we've seen Pakistan attack. The opening bowlers bowled 7 overs each. Javed Miandad trying to press home his advantage.
Ooh, and he's cut that one from outside leg stump. This will be out. He's out. He's got to be. Well, I can't believe that that wasn't out by at least a yard. The ball hit the stumps. The umpire down that end, umpire Isherwood, gave him in. We'll have to have a look at it. But I should think the Pakistanis were very unlucky.
And that ball strikes the stumps. Yes, that was quite clearly out.
Oh, and Lamb has smashed that away down towards deep mid-wicket. What a magnificent shot. Whew, was that a powerhouse shot? Down the wicket he came and fairly smashed him through mid-wicket for 4. 2 for 98. England are trying to get up to the target score as quickly as they can, and so you can expect to see them continue smashing it away like that. Getting this time down towards square leg for yet another 4.
Well, it takes a worried man. And there is one, I can tell you, Javed Miandad, because this is absolutely superb hitting. Picked up very quickly by Gatting and smashed away there. He was in beautiful position, beautifully poised. And it looked like a rocket to the mid-wicket boundary. The second 50 has been scored in 35 balls.
Oh, and that's in the air, and this could be out. Yes, it's going to be out. It's got to be caught in the deep. It's done. So Gatting, in going for another big hit down towards square leg, is out, caught down there by Mudassar. And that's a blow for England, because Gatting was just beginning to cut loose as well.
It surely is. Gatting and Lamb must constitute the danger men for Pakistan. And here Gatting, for once, not managing to get inside the line of the ball, consequently coming up on the ball as he executed that stroke, and it went straight out to mid-wicket, and there was the safest of hands, Mudassar. Gatting out for 11, 3 for 102.
Well, that's a lovely shot too. Backing away, hitting it over the top of extra cover, down to the deep boundary there for another 4.
He really does have a marvellous arm.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot too, down toward those hard net wickets at deep extra cover. Another 4. I think, frankly, there may have been a little message coming out there with Christopher Cowdery as well.
I don't really think he needs a message. He received the message a long, long time ago.
Oh, and has that come back onto his stumps? No, it hasn't. Crikey. I'm sure that hit the stumps. It was certainly very close. Well, Lamb, obviously a little lucky there. There's a full toss. And let's have another look, see if it did actually flick the stumps.
It's quite windy too here, but neither wind nor the ball can dislodge those bells from the top of the stumps. And oh, what a wonderful piece of mime there. And now the investigation.
After 19, they've scored 3 for 119. They're going along very well. Well, that's in the air, but it's between the fieldsmen and also running away down towards the boundary. Will this be cut off? It probably will. The rain has just slowed this outfield up a little bit. And are they coming back? Well, this could be close. No, it's fumbled. Well, that's well run. 4 of them.
And with shots like this, they certainly will achieve that target. They're both at one end. Oh, it's out. It's out by half or even the length of the pitch. So Downton over-eager. Over-eager Downton going through for the extra run, failing to realise that Alan Lamb was perhaps not in his first bloom of energy. Finds himself at the same end as a North Hampshire batsman, as the ball comes into the wrong end and then is relayed right by the bowler to the wicketkeeper, Dalpat, who takes off the bails as Downton sacrifices his wicket and leaves Lamb just gesticulating out there in the middle.
Well, Paul Downton out for 6. He wasn't very happy. It looked to me as if there may well have been a run there. The rain is now beginning to fall here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, with England right now on 4 for 125.
Azim Hafiz to Ellison.
Out, dropped.
Dropped. Skipper, Javed Miandad. Azim Hafiz is distraught, and Javed Miandad, underneath that calm exterior, will be too.
There were 2 grabs at it. He had it. He knocked it up again. And away it went.
Man coming in. deep fine leg. What a catch. What a catch. Absolutely magnificent. This fellow who took 5 wickets against Australia the other evening, Wasim Akram, has now taken the catch that might win this game for Pakistan.
18 years of age. He's cost 59 runs off 10 overs, so not feeling all that confident. He sprinted in, he really put in, kept his eye on it and took a superbly judged catch. A fine athlete, and he's delighted, so he should be. And Alan Lamb departs for a great 81. Magnificent knock, but England needed Lamb to bat through. They're 5 for 138 in the 22nd over.
Tahir to Ellison.
Out. Yes, he's got an edge. And that's bad news for England, but a delighted Pakistan.
England have to keep going at this target. They need to win the match, but they need to win it within a certain run rate. Inside edge there. And Anil Delpat taking the catch. Ellison goes. And England 6 for 139.
Azim to continue from the members' end. Marks on strike. And he must take a single off every delivery. He's going to be close. He could be gone. Yes, he's out. Good throw. Pakistan on fire. Direct hit. And Marks leaves the ground. Run out. Brilliant piece of work.
Skirting around that area at point and cover point all evening, coming in on the run and the angle. He's got the straight throw to the stumps at the bowler's end. Good cricket, good fielding and nice positioning by the umpire, Mel Johnson. Another wicket down for England, and they are now in desperate trouble, 7 for 141. Azim Hafiz to Moxon. Be a good catch if he gets it, and he has. The strike's been judged. Imran Khan is very quick there to position himself for that catch. Another wicket down for England, and it looks now as though Pakistan are going to be the ones to have the chance of going into the semi-finals. They'll have 4 points if they win this game.
Can't understand those tactics by Martin Moxon. He's the last of the recognised batsmen. He can pick up 6 singles per over and almost be with the run rate, trying to hit down the ground. He's out for 3 and it's 8 for 145. Gone! Yes, suicide! Well, dear old England. The professionals are the professionals, playing like amateurs. Second run was never on. The batsman just coming to the crease. It was a fine throw, but he was gone for all money. Foster, we'll watch this replay.
Not quite certain what he does, but just have a look and see if he turns blind. No, he had a look at it. But the judgment was astray. The arm, very, very good, coming in from way down there, that deep third man. Javed Miandad is the happy-looking one.
Winning captains generally are. 9 for 146. Norman Cowans is a big hitter. His partner Phil Edmonds is yet to score. Tahir Nakash the bowler. Close, he's got him. It's all over. Pakistan, 4 points. So tomorrow's game will finalise who plays in the semi-finals.
Well, England had to keep going at it. I thought at one stage there where Lamb and Gatting were together that Pakistan were just starting the trembles a little bit, but they got out of it and played very well. Their fielding, in the end, their ground fielding and their catching was extremely good. I did think that England, with Gatting and Lamb together and the others, had they been pushing, say, 3 or 4 singles and over and hitting the occasional boundary, might have done a little better. At any rate, it was a very, very difficult task, and Pakistan made sure they didn't get to it. The final card for England, 146 from 24.2 overs. It was a defeat by 67 runs, and the outstanding batting came from Alan Lamb, 81 in 69 balls faced. He and Gower put on 56 in just 10 overs, and then Lamb and Gadding 46 in 6 overs. That was a tremendous partnership, and it was at that point I thought Pakistan might be just about to get a little nervous on the outcome of the game. Gadding out for 11 and no other double-figure scores. The Pakistan bowling, Imran Khan bowled very fast early on. He bowled 4 overs for 14 and the wicket of Fowler, finished with 2 for 33. Wasim Akram was expensive tonight, but bowled pretty well early on. None for 59 he finished with, but he bowled much better than that. Azim Hafiz, 2 wickets. Tahir Nakash, 3. So England are out of the semi-finals. Alan Lamb was man of the match, and deservedly so, for that marvellous blazing innings. And tomorrow, India play Australia here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The points table at this moment shows that India, Pakistan or Australia could go through to the semi-finals. It depends entirely tomorrow on whether or not Australia win and on what the run rate of India and Australia might be. So we look forward to that game, Australia against India at the MCG. Look forward to bringing you the highlights of it as well. For the moment, it's good night.